Oh, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! May it be a content, fruitful, blessed, and live long and prospered New Year! New Year to you and yours, hallelujah! Ha ha! Jumper Pirates New Year! Well, not yet, but you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to test this new intro kind of thing. Yeah. Wow.
I can see. Hey, that's a good job.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Cool, man. Good work. You got lines.
Let's link them all together. Like, put them all together. A stroke. You're in this to me now. Here we go. Okay. It is December 25th, 2022. We are celebrating Christmas in Kailua neighborhood. My name is Mike Kapiolani and I will be your host. Alright, first things first on the list. Santa Claus. Where will be Santa Claus landing? Santa Claus will be landing in the North Pole. But where's the North Pole? We'll get to that later. Second thing is kids' presents. We're going to be donating some presents. We're going to be getting 5 top... Okay, that's bullshit. Okay, I like that. We're going to do the 5 top presents. We're going to give this to the kids, okay? The kids will be nominated tomorrow after the Christmas. Or no, tonight we'll be announcing Christmas tree. 3, Santa. Santa's elves. Santa's elves can be dressed up tonight for the top 3 kids. Okay, top 3 kids already been picked. Brandon, Jamie, and Alex. Okay, those are the top 3 kids. Well, welcome to my backyard. Where all the dreams are made. Isn't that great? All improv.
Ready for action.
I've located the target. Okay. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Yeah. It's December 31st, 2022. Happy New Year, Australia. Because it's already New Year's in Australia. Goes to about. Put this on. I still can't find the cat ball, so whatever. Okay. The cat ball's lost in space. But we do have the thing here, because need to do this. So, still trying to figure the channel out. My bro gave me the book, How to Blog for Profit. My bro, Amazon #1 bestseller. Yeah. It says profit, that's why. Those two? Yeah. Calibrating. And so, yeah, this is a vlog news right now. And this is, I mean, aside from
lie.
It's a lie. How dare you? How dare you?
Love.
Oh, that's better. I'll let you live, stay on. So today, went out to the park and walked around. I gotta do the health thing. So I got also like playing with my camera, like learning that kind of thing like that. It's different controls, and these things are tricky. And what did I get myself into with the cinematography stuff? And apparently, if you want to do cinematic stuff, all you do is just open the aperture real big so your depth of field is really small, so everything in the background is blurry. When I took photography developed black and white photography in high school, man. Having a shallow depth of field was a bad thing. Now apparently it's cinematic. You know, there's some blurry in the background, whatever. Okay, it's all a matter of taste, visually. So, yeah. So I'm gonna read from this because we have an online paper. We're gonna go through that first, but I'm gonna read Dave Barry's stuff a little bit later, and I'll probably put the park stuff over there. So, you know, here we go. This is I'm stumbling over myself. So, in the news, death. Yeah. Well, you know, the famous people death thing. So, sadly, one of our great journalists, Barbara Walters, has passed away. But she was 93 already. I mean, come on. I mean, jeez. I mean, she's not like 90, but she had a long life. Barbara Walters. And inconveniently at the same time, Pope Benedict the 13th, 18th, or something. Pope Benedict the 8th? I forget. Oh, Pope Benedict, that guy. Who resigned. He was Pope and he resigned. He's like, you know what? I have enough of this stuff. I'm sitting. No one had done that for 600 years in the Catholic Church, and it's like, and sin. It says it was a sin, or he was dealing with a big book of sins. Which apparently WikiLeaks had something to do with it. So let's check out. Let's just move along. Check out the news. Oh, look. They're trying to make a national forest in Hawaii, you know, preserve. What is that weird sound? Oh, look. The national forest, they're trying to look around and make one. I thought they already had one, you know, like some type of reserves and preserves and don't chop down everything or whatever. Stock market really came to a screeching halt. I'm not sure what that meant. I mean, like, this is like recap of the year. So it did screech to a halt sometime during the, what do you call it? 2022. I keep messing up the year. The 2020. Oh, this is like a 15-foot wall collapsed in Kailua, and somebody died. But like I don't know, it was a 15-foot wall in the back of someone's house. 15-foot retainer wall. I'm like, what the heck is a 15-foot? And what were like 6 people doing on a retainer? They was like all sitting on the wall. So I don't know. That's just kind of weird stuff that happens in Hawaii. Because of all the rain. Wall Street closes, and then it opened back up because they still want to make money. Oh, what the heck is this? Someone had an octopus. Oh, tickle the octopus. Don't tickle the octopus. I have a bad story about octopus tickling when I was scuba diving. So it was a banner year. Oh, in sports, it was a banner year, except for the football team. Look, it says banner year. Hawaii football program tried to dig out of a hole and had plenty of winners around the state to show them the way. They tried to dig out of the hole, but they didn't. So the football team kind of blew it this year. But the Little Leaguers kicked ass as world champs and stuff like that. So yay for Little Leaguers, right? Oh gosh, this is just, the farmer's evicted from his piggery. Help me. This is just too much stress. What's going on? Oh, you know what? Hey, okay, time to relax. Remember? Yeah, go back in the day. 1991. Remember 1991 when everything was just perfectly fine and cool and all that? You just, hindsight, everything's just great. Back in the day, 1990. Just want to relax, chill out. You just go and buy some fireworks with your burger or something. This is like a kiosk where they're selling the stuff. So you can have a burger, and I think I'll have the Killer Bears and the Slam Salam, the Grand Boom. Behind me, I want the Star Balls for $1.50.
Can I have some Star Balls? I always wanted Star Balls.
Okay, here we go. Tax returns for Trump are basically out and about, completely in public. Landslide, this and that, and there's a forest thing or misery. Oh, and here we go. This is what we're going to look at. A little political cartoon. Oh, look at this. 7, 8, 9.
Aren't they supposed to be counting down? Inflation, eh?
Oh. So, here's a fire. Everyone's all beefing about the fireworks. So, here we go. We're going to do a couple of these fireworks, and then we'll get into Dave Barry. So, this could be a long one, right?
Influence.
Influence. That's right. We're an influencer now. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I never Portal. I never made it. So, yay! Right. This is how influential this is. Here we go. Where illegal fireworks go off, find site owner. Even before Christmas, the loud explosions rattled my neighborhood. You know, the kind that sounds like an MRA on steroids. Since Christmas past, we crept closer to New Year's Eve. More explosions. Sorry, Nicole. More explosions are going off daily. They set off car alarms blocks away. Shake your home camera and send pets for cover. Illegal fireworks is so commonplace that most are apathetic to do anything about it. Politicians grandstand on the issue, but the year after year it continues. Mr. Mayor, why don't you institute $10,000 fines on those setting off these bombs, as you have done with transient vacation rentals? The issue comes up. Disgruntled about transit. As with the red light camera tickets monsters, the fine would go to the property owner where the bomb came from, regardless of who set it off, and half the fine can be paid as a finder's fee to those who turn in the violators. Oh, son of a bitch! You get to $5,000.
How do you feel?
I feel fine. Shh. Let's be fair about all the ruining fabric of neighborhoods and instill a fine and fear to those who break the law. Brian Holt, IAEA. And of course, with every letter, there's the opposite opinion. I mean, you know, this is what's kind of cool about this letter to the editor. They get the one side, then they get the other side a little bit. So, okay, look at this one. Fireworks can annoy, yes, but time to chill out. It's the time of the year when editorial columns and letters appear in the paper and disgruntled residents get furious with our fireworks culture and write in. And the comments are pretty much the same every year. We've tried changing, but laws don't work. Enforcement is nil. Shopkeeper. And ratting on neighbors might cause retaliation. So nothing. Those people who like this type of entertainment feel the need to continue traditional values and just have fun doing it. So they're willing to spend big bucks just to satisfy this inner urging. Being one bomber, yeah? Yes, there are these public displays, but it's not the same as your own. Light off the fuse, eh? So people accept it one more year and don't get all in a teasy about it. I'm going to grab my glass of champagne around 11:30 and go sit in my lanai facing Manoa and watch the neighbors set off the beautiful illegal aerials from their driveways and condo roofs nearby. Yes, the noise is daunting and annoying, but I do sympathize with the pet owners. That's good. Happy New Year, Linda Everson McCulley. What? What? She's just gonna go. Just play the Nero. Sip champagne and let Rome burn. Just enjoy it. The other guy's like, man, just shoot all those. So here we go. Basically, fireworks are kind of expensive, so she's gonna, you know, hey, yeah, I'm not buying them. Just let them go off. Personally, I don't go out at night on New Year's Eve and sit at home, probably sleep early, and wake up about maybe 12 because you can't help it because of all the freaking noise. That's it. I just stay in. Beware. Fact. Yes, that's a fact. So now, off to Signify? Off to Dave Barry, because we're going to finish these off, eh? Finish them. Because I left off. Actually, we're going to finish only part 1, so... Here we go. Try not to be too long. So, where we leave off, eh? Okay, over here. Speaking of fundamental American institutions in peril, in April, Elon Musk... oh, yeah, Elon. Hey, when we going to Mars already? What do you say about the... And is electric cars driving themselves and scary things happen. Elon Musk says he wants to buy Twitter for $44 billion. I'm still going Tutu voice. Sorry, Tutu voice. Sorry, thank you, Linda, for your letter to the editor. Elon Musk wants to buy Twitter for $44 billion, which was after $1 for every apocalyptic tweet emitted by the sale of alarm verified Twitter users who are deeply concerned about the precedent of allowing billionaires to buy major media platforms. Another verified concern is that Twitter favors free speech, which we are putting in quotation marks because although it sounds good, free speech. If everybody is allowed to have it nilly-willy, the public could be exposed to misinformation that has not been verified by the verifiers, as opposed to Blacksmith, as opposed to the current situation in which everything on Twitter is 100% accurate. Meanwhile, for a few exciting hours, a trending topic on political Twitter, which we swear are not making this up, is testicle tanning. Don't even ask. The pandemic news... Excuse me, let me get this going on here. The pandemic news... A federal judge rules that the CDC cannot require people to wear masks on airplanes and other public transportation. This leads to calm and rational debate on the benefit of masks, with both sides citing scientific data to support the propositions and nobody causing anybody to have any motives. Nobody accusing anybody of having motives. Then Dorothy wakes up and she's back in Kansas. On the economic front, inflation continues to get worse despite intensified efforts by Biden administration. Biden administration to have President read teleprompters statements about it. In other leadership news, Florida combative Governor Ron DeSantis, always looking for new things to combat, takes on an insidious threat to Florida's families and American out of the way and the American way of life, Disney. The issue is that Disney expressed an opinion deemed unacceptable by the governor, leaving him with no choice but to sign a law that would 1. Strip Disney of its special legal status, currently it is classified as Kingdom. 2. Require Donald Duck to put on a pair of pants. 3. Require the future Toy Story movies to get a different name for the cowboy doll. Currently it's Woody. 4. Require Disney to, quote, undo what it did to Governor's official vehicle. Currently it's a pumpkin. Speaking of insidious threats in May, Americans learn. Getting there. Almost there. It's only half the year, not doing the second part. Americans learn that there is a new medical danger for them to be nervous about: monkeypox. The CDC's official statement notes that there are very few confirmed cases and urges public to remain calm, adding that we all have to die sometime. Meanwhile, parents of newborns scramble to desperately find a baby formula amid a shortage that has left U.S. store shelves bare, although there is plenty of supplies abroad. In an emergency effort to rescend the legendary Berlin airlift, the U.S. government provides temporary relief by using the Air Force transport plane to fly 35 tons of American babies to Germany.
Which year is it?
It's 2023. It's not New Year's yet, over here anyway. The operation is deemed a success, although as an official noted afterward we had to burn the plane.
World War I.
The war in
Memorial.
Ukraine continues but receives less and less coverage in the U.S. as Americans turn their attention to the historic Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard defamation trial. At issue is Heard's Washington Post op-ed allegedly that Depp, once the embodiment of cool in the role of dashing pirate Captain Jack Sparrow, has developed a case of face bloat and currently looks like, quote, like the owner of a struggling waterbed store. The nation is shocked when an 18-year-old that's my alarm. Let's make some more TikTok. I mean, don't use TikTok. China will have all your contact information. Thank you. The nation is shocked when the 18-year-old with a disturbing social media history uses semi-automatic rifle he obtained legally to commit a horrific mass murder. 10 days later, the nation is again shocked when another 18-year-old with a disturbing social media history uses a semi-automatic rifle he obtained legally. Mother, it says. It is obtained legally to commit another horrific mass murder. Clearly, nothing could have been done to prevent these tragedies, so the nation has no choice but to wait until it is time to be shocked again. On the inflation front, food and gasoline prices soar to record highs, but Americans are able to take comfort in repeated reminders by President Biden that all of this is Putin's fault. Speaking of fault, in June... Here we go. Okay, June. Johnny Depp wins his historic defamation lawsuit with the jury ordering the Amber Heard to repay the 783 billion person hours the American public wasted watching the trial. Verdict unleashes a wave of thoughtful media think pieces that likes of which the nation has not seen since Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. In historic news, Americans grow increasingly alarmed as the price of gasoline and the value of the average 401k plan repeatedly converged from opposite directions. For this part, the White House is growing increasingly irritated by the way people keep whining about soaring inflation and the collapsing stock market, the possibility of recession, all while ignoring all the possible economic accomplishments that the Biden administration has achieved despite the efforts of Vladimir Putin, who, why do people keep forgetting this, is the cause of everything bad. The U.S. Supreme Court, in what legal experts view as evidence of a shift to the right, rules that all previous court decisions were wrong. The House Select Committee to investigate the living hell out of January 6 hears testimony, much of it from former members of the Trump administration, that leaves objective observers with only two possible interpretations of Donald Trump's accusations on that day. 1. Trump is a pathological narcissist who, in his delusional effort to cling to power, ignored the sane adults on his staff and listened to instead Rudy Giuliani. In the end, showed an utter disregard for the sanctity of his office, the rule of law, the welfare of the nation, the physical safety of thousands of people. 2. There is no 2. As the busy summer travel season gets underway, commercial aviation is severely disrupted across the nation because this is a reoccurring problem. Large numbers of people who have purchased tickets from the airlines are showing up at airports expecting the airlines to actually transport them to their intended destinations. They keep giving us their money, states a baffled airline industry executive, and we frankly have no idea why. The rest of part 2, maybe next year, tomorrow, maybe. Okay, so there we have it. There's like a little, that's the first end of, oh god, Dave Barry's cool. Anyway, so I did some time lapse. So here's a time lapse of the end of the day yesterday, so you can get the feel of nighttime is about to explode. And of course, first the sign off. Happy New Year! Look the bright sunshine of the last day of the year. Aloha.
Look the bright sunshine of the last day of the year. Aloha.
Look the bright sunshine of the last day of the year. Aloha. Pretty soon, fresh aloha to you, and fresh aloha to you.
Fresh New Year pretty soon. Fresh aloha to you, and fresh aloha to you.
Fresh New Year. Fresh New Year pretty soon, and fresh aloha to you, and fresh aloha to you.